What's up, guys? Thank you for clicking on the video. I appreciate you guys' support. I wanted to do a little video today regarding just like my losing weight. And partly that's because I'm not eating as much because I've been sick. But just like I also find myself being scared to eat more because of the weight. So I know that's sometimes what some people deal with. So first off, I just want to say I feel that I'm losing. I also lost some weight because when I was on vacation, I also ate like way more calories than I usually would. I intaked a lot more. I feel like I did. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I did. Especially when it comes to drinking beer because, I drank more than I usually do as well. So I feel that when I got back home, I started back to eating. We did grocery shopping, got fruits, vegetables, everything. So I started back to eating healthy like how I would. And then I got sick. So I got back to the way I'd be eating the next day. And then Wednesday I got sick and I really didn't eat much. And Wednesday I really didn't eat much. And Friday I did not eat much either. Yesterday I started eating a little bit more. But yesterday morning, Friday, if you watched my last video, you hear me talking Friday. I weighed myself at night, which I never do, but I just thought, hey, why don't give it a try? I was 203.6, and then, as I said, I had a Philly cheesesteak sandwich from Domino's, which is, by the way, really good. And then in the morning, I weighed 202.6, which is the all-time low. I haven't weighed that low since I was probably 19 or 20 years old. So it's been about 3 or 4 years ago. And then I weighed myself this morning, and at first said 201.6, and I was like, what? And then I hopped off, got back on, and it was 202.6. I was like, okay. Because at that point, when I was at 201.6, when I weighed, I was just kind of, I was a little concerned because that's not, losing a pound within a day, that's not great. But I have started back, yesterday I started back tracking my macros, tracking what I'm eating and things like that. And it's pretty good. I hit most of my goals. I had about 500 calorie deficit, which I'm fine with. And then also, today what I've been doing actually pretty much in the mornings is I've been starting off with this double shot. And then like today I just had a piece of toast and I got the calorie butter spray. But like I said right now, I'm kind of taking advantage of not being able to taste anything. So I'm eating a lot more healthy things. And things that probably doesn't taste good, but I'm hoping it also sucks because I can't really enjoy much food either. So, then I just saw this fear that I have, like this fear of not being able to eat much because I'm worried that I'm going to gain all this weight, which that is just such an irrational fear. And I caught myself thinking about this yesterday, and then I caught myself thinking about it this morning, and then in my head I'm just like, just eat healthy, make sensible choices. You're not gonna gain a bunch of weight if you eat right, eat healthy, and just stick with it, And it was just weird because I just had to remind myself that, And like I said, when I was going on vacation, that was one of my main worries, is that I was going to gain a bunch of weight. And yes, granted, when I got back and weighed myself on Tuesday morning, I was 206 or 207. I wasn't happy, but then ironically I got sick and I lost all the weight and became lower than what I was before I left for vacation. So I don't know if anyone also deals with that, or if you've lost so much weight and then you become paranoid about gaining it back, and you become so worried about eating. And it's just, everybody says being on testosterone, you gain a lot of weight, but also I have to remind myself I do work out. Granted, I have not been working out this past few days because I've been sick, but I just have to remind myself that that's not going to happen, and just make healthy and sensible choices, and I'll be good. So I'm sure, if there's some other people out there too who's dealt with that, with you've lost a bunch of weight and then you become scared to eat, and to eat these types of food or that types of food, because you're like, oh my God, well, I'm going to gain it all back and I don't want to eat. And then sometimes you end up starving yourself, It's just, everyone has these irrational fears, and, I guess that one is mine right now. But like I said, I just got to keep my mind that I just make sensible choices. I'll be fine. Use my Fitness Pal and keep tracking in there, because that is going to help me the most. So I am just wanted to fill you guys in on that one, and let you guys know that it's okay, and let myself know it's okay. Just make healthy choices, eat right, and you'll be fine. So thank you for listening to my little rant and ramble this morning. I hope you guys have a great day, and this video probably won't be coming out this morning, but it will be coming out this week. So I will talk to you guys later on the week. Thank you for clicking on the video as always, and please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. I look forward to talking to you guys soon.